What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to Controller Freaks. And I wanted to talk about today 5 things that I really love about Forza Horizon 6 after playing it for a couple days now since it came out. I'm having a lot of fun with the game. It's living up to and, dare I say, exceeding my wildest dreams and expectations for the game. So I'm having a ton of fun with it. Sorry, just setting up my phone here where I have my list of stuff. The first thing I want to talk about that I really like is the map. Now, the map, of course, is bigger in Horizon 6 than in any previous Forza Horizon game, which is to be expected. I mean, the game was developed with the Xbox Series S and X and the PC and the PS5 in mind, not the previous generation of consoles. So they had more advanced technology and hardware to work with in terms of what they could do. They didn't have to limit themselves quite as much. So they were able to do more with the map, and that obviously culminated in the biggest map ever, but also what I believe to be the best and most detailed map ever. I mean, every area of the map, I like how it's divided up into I believe there are 10 regions, including Legend Island, which you unlock after like completing the main story. Which I haven't done yet, by the way. But that's fair. Um, but all the segments of the map, they all feel unique. They have their own character. I mean, you have Tokyo, you have like the area down below with the coast and everything. You have the snowy area up top. Um, you have certain areas with these beautiful visuals with all the cherry blossoms and just golly, what a beautiful game. Next thing I want to talk about were the free mode activities. So, um, Horizon 6, they've added these certain activities, whether it's drag race or these time attack circuits that aren't quite like PR stunts, like your speed traps or danger signs or drift zones, stuff like that around the map, where you just like go through it really quick and try and get 3 stars. Nor are they like exactly dedicated races where you have to actually load out of your free roam session and into a dedicated race with loading screens and all that. These are seamless activities that you can just do while you're driving around the map, like in free roam. And I love that. I love how seamless it is, just being able to do it kind of in free roam at your own pace. I love that. I love that it's more than just a PR stunt length of activity. So that's the second thing that I've been really loving about the game. Next is like certain special cars. And what I'm talking about here is mainly the Forza Edition cars. The big headliner being probably the Nissan GTR. That is a purpose-built drag racing car that can do over 300 miles an hour. It's incredible. I've been fortunate enough to unlock it through a wheel spin, which is the only way to get it right now, unless someone does put it up on the auction house, but no one's going to, because you can only put it up for like 900,000 from what I've seen. So no one's doing that because it's such a cool car and everyone just wants it. So incredible. I love what they've done with the Forza Edition cars, making them more than just like the same exact car, except it gives you a credits boost or an XP boost or speed skills, whatever. Like it's an actual unique version of the car. Like you can't take a regular R35 GTR and um and put this like drag racing equipment on it to make it go 300 miles an hour. You can't do that. That's only the Forza edition that can do that. And like with the Dodge Viper, that's more like an off-roader. You can't take a regular Dodge Viper and put that off-roading equipment on it. That's unique to the Forza edition car, and I love that. I love that they're being more out there and showing more extreme examples of car culture, because that's one of the most fascinating things about cars to me, is how far you can push the limit. Not just with like all these hyper cars and purpose built track cars, but like what you can do to ordinary street car. You know, I say ordinary, sure, maybe not taking a Toyota Prius, but something that you could find on the street, something road legal, and just turning it into a monster. I love that. I love that they're incorporating more of that into the game. Those are really special cars to go and drive around. Speaking of special cars, there are also a bunch of actual more like race cars in the form of I'm not sure what this stands for, but it's WTAC is kind of the four-letter tag that they all have. I don't know what it stands for. Honestly, in my head, I always just pronounce it WTAC, although I don't know. Someone in the comments, please, if you know, let me know what that WTAC means. But those are essentially the hyper like aerodynamic track beast cars that have extremely fast cornering. If you look at the leaderboards for like any of the time attack circuits, you'll find the WTAC cars littered up and down the leaderboards. It's incredible to drive them. But they are head and shoulders above anything else in the game so far that I've seen in the corners, at least. Straight line speed, sure, with all that arrow, they're lacking, but they're meant for a track, not just top speed. And the final thing I want to talk about in this little video is the online spec racing. So new, as far as I'm aware, new to Forza Horizon is the idea that there's an online mode where rather than having a certain class limitation, and it's like, okay, we're going off-roading or we're doing road racing, whatever, and you just pick a car from your garage that's within that class that you've already gone and built and upgraded and stuff, they just give you the same car. They give everybody the same exact car and say, all right, you're all in equal machinery, as equal as it can get. See who comes out on top. I love that. I love that there's a mode. I love that they still have all the other modes and they've expanded on it and all that, but the spec racing is just something that I've never had the experience of getting to do that. And so the fact that that's now in Horizon, I've had a lot of fun with it. I've only done a couple online races and all of them were in the spec series. So I've had a lot of fun with it so far and I'm looking forward to doing more. But that's going to conclude this little podcast video here. Let me know what you guys are liking the most about Forza Horizon 6 so far, and what kind of content you might want to see from me on the game. I'm still trying to think of things to do in the game as I play through it. I'm not going to just do like a basic Let's Play series because that's kind of old and done and tired. You know, and you're going to watch a bigger YouTuber do it. I know that. So I want to like do stuff that's more out there, more unique if I'm going to make a video on the game. So, well, let me know some ideas you might have and want to see, and I'll catch you in the next one. And as always, thank you for watching.